Climate change stands as one of the most formidable challenges of our time, reshaping not just our environment, but also the very fabric of human health. The intricate relationship between climate change and health manifests in both communicable and non-communicable diseases, revealing a complex interplay that demands urgent attention and action. As the planet warms, the ramifications extend beyond rising temperatures and extreme weather events. They infiltrate our health systems, alter disease patterns, and exacerbate existing health disparities. Communicable diseases, those that can be transmitted from one person to another, are particularly vulnerable to the influences of climate change. Changes in temperature and precipitation patterns can create fertile ground for pathogens and vectors, such as mosquitoes and ticks, to thrive. For instance, warmer temperatures have been linked to the increased incidence of diseases like malaria and dengue fever. As these vectors expand their geographic range due to milder winters and longer summers, populations that were previously insulated from these diseases may find themselves at risk. This shift not only endangers individual health, but also places an added burden on healthcare systems that may not be equipped to handle sudden spikes in disease prevalence. Moreover, climate change affects water quality and availability, further contributing to the spread of communicable diseases. Flooding can lead to the contamination of water supplies, resulting in outbreaks of waterborne diseases such as cholera and typhoid fever. As extreme weather events become more frequent, the risk of such outbreaks increases, particularly in vulnerable communities lacking access to clean water and sanitation. The interplay between environmental factors and health outcomes highlights the urgent need for adaptive strategies that address these vulnerabilities. On the other side of the spectrum lies the realm of non-communicable diseases, NCDs, which include conditions such as heart disease, diabetes, and respiratory illnesses. Climate change exacerbates the risk factors associated with these diseases, intertwining environmental health with chronic disease management. For instance, air pollution, a byproduct of fossil fuel combustion and industrial activity, is known to contribute to respiratory problems and cardiovascular diseases. As climate change drives an increase in temperature and alters weather patterns, the frequency and intensity of air pollution episodes can rise, placing additional strain on public health. Heat waves, a direct consequence of climate change, pose significant threats to health, particularly for vulnerable populations such as the elderly, children, and those with pre-existing health conditions. Prolonged exposure to high temperatures can lead to heat-related illnesses, exacerbating conditions such as cardiovascular and respiratory diseases. The rising incidence of heat waves necessitates public health interventions that not only raise awareness, but also implement preventive measures to protect at-risk populations. The mental health impacts of climate change also deserve attention, as the stressors associated with environmental degradation can lead to increased anxiety, depression, and post-traumatic stress disorder. Natural disasters, displacement, and loss of livelihoods can create a cascade of mental health challenges that are often overlooked in discussions about climate change and health. The need for comprehensive mental health support systems becomes evident as communities grapple with the psychological toll of climate-related events. In response to these multifaceted challenges, both adaptation and mitigation measures are essential. Adaptation strategies focus on building resilience within communities to withstand the impacts of climate change. This can involve strengthening healthcare infrastructure, improving surveillance systems for infectious diseases, and enhancing access to clean water and sanitation. Public health campaigns that educate communities about the risks associated with climate change and promote healthy behaviors can also play a crucial role in mitigating health impacts. On a broader scale, integrating climate change considerations into health policies is vital. This includes promoting sustainable urban planning that reduces exposure to environmental hazards, encouraging the use of public transportation, and investing in green spaces that can improve air quality and promote physical activity. By prioritizing health and climate action, we can create synergies that benefit both the environment and public health. Mitigation measures, on the other hand, aim to address the root causes of climate change by reducing greenhouse gas emissions, transitioning to renewable energy sources, enhancing energy efficiency, and promoting sustainable agricultural practices are critical components of a comprehensive climate strategy. These efforts not only have the potential to curb climate change, but also offer co-benefits for health, such as improved air quality and reduced respiratory illnesses. The intersection of climate change and health underscores the importance of a collaborative approach that engages multiple sectors. Public health professionals, environmentalists, policymakers, and community leaders must work together to develop integrated solutions that address the health implications of climate change. This requires a commitment to equity, ensuring that marginalized and vulnerable populations are prioritized in both adaptation and mitigation efforts. Education and awareness are also crucial in fostering a culture of resilience. Empowering individuals with knowledge about the health risks associated with climate change can motivate communities to take action, advocate for policy changes, and adopt healthier lifestyles. Community engagement initiatives that involve local stakeholders in decision-making processes can lead to more effective and culturally appropriate solutions. As we navigate the complexities of climate change and its impacts on health, it is essential to recognize that the challenges we face are not insurmountable. By prioritizing health in climate action, investing in adaptive strategies, and committing to sustainable practices, we can create a healthier future for ourselves and generations to come. The path forward demands innovation, collaboration, and a shared vision of a world where health and environmental sustainability coexist harmoniously. The stakes are high, but the potential for positive change is within our grasp. Together, we can forge a resilient and equitable future that safeguards both our planet and our health.